Hello, welcome. This is Table Talk with Rita, Felleh, Arah, and founders of Daughters of Sierra Leone. Today we're going to be talking about staying positive after elections. So today I have with me my amazing guest while we're still waiting for some people to still join us. I would love for SSK Papa Salon to introduce himself.
Thank you very much. My name is Salim Sahid Kamara. People normally call me or usually call me Papa Salon. I'm a broadcaster. I've been a journalist for the last 10 years, and I'm also a filmmaker in Sierra Leone. I've been a TV host. I worked for the African Young Voices Media Empire. I'm also a communications analyst. I've worked for the United Nations Population Fund (UNFPA) in Sierra Leone. Um, I was also part of the Housemates Salon season 1. So that's where exactly I got the name Papa Salon. So everything entertainment. So I mean, on a crucial time like this in Sierra Leone, with me with my green, white, and blue. Um, I'm also here. I'm very glad, very excited to be here to participate in an interesting conversations around youth and non-violence or stay positive.
Thank you, Salim, and welcome again, and thank you for having you here today. I will love to introduce A plus. A plus, if you're here, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Barra Kamara, commonly known as A Plus. I'm a show promoter, a fashion design, costume, creative art, and a humanitarian, CEO of A Plus Charity Foundation. You know, as we're here trying to throw light on things that we think it's very necessary at this time, emotionally, spiritually, to make our country move on. I'd like to go down to the local diet because we're trying to reach the layman, the common civilian. For instance, I want to put some pan Creole, we can talk about things them where we really, really need right now because some things then they get for deal with the emotional part of humanity and the spiritual part of humanity for moving the country forward. It's a positive talk and positive thought after the election. It's like a post-election conversation positively, for make we brothers and sisters and back home and abroad try for understand. See, those people right there needs us, and these are the things that we need to do, like to push us further to move away from all this political, from all this election conversation. There are more things to do. There is a life after election, so we're moving forward. So my name is A Plus once more.
Thank you, Plus, and thank you for coming to this program today. Abdul, I would love for Abdul Kamara to introduce himself. Abdul.
Thank you, Rita. My family, I don't know what they do. Now my first name Abdul. The people who know me in Africa know me as Fandu Boy, which I mean childhood nickname. Today, we get good subject, especially for the salon people and low enlightening about the past experience, what happened recently. So, we get great guests today. We all go put input for today's topic and let's see how we go move forward with some of the things that will happen. We hope, will happen again. So I will pass it back to you, Rita.
Thank you, Abdul, and thank you for always picking that phone call and always being part of the Sierra Leone community. So while we're still waiting for other guests to join us, so I would love for, if you're watching, please una share the live. Let other people then come. Una go take una joko, una chair, una bench, anywhere you want to take where you feel comfortable. Then probably later on down the line, we'll go try for drop the link so we can get one or two people let themselves give their own opinion. While we still they wait for MDG and we wait for Samuel Amoto Shore, we're waiting for Essay as well to join us and let's talk about how we can move forward from this. So I will send them back to let we get this conversation. I will send them back to Papa Salon. Let we try for see what you feel say we for do as Sierra Leoneans for able for get positive mind, let we able for move past this. What you feel say?
Thank you very much. Sierra Leone are a very small country, very small but very big. The reason why I say very small but very big, I mean, looking at the landscape and looking at the population size, we're about a little over 7 million people, and we are very down there. Very when you look at I mean the Human Development Index amongst other things, the way you actually want for put a very positive spotlight on, we are not there. What I can say, we're a resilient nation too. We've come a long way. A decade-long civil war, the Ebola, the mudslide. We have thick skin. So one of the kudos we really give to the youth in Sierra Leone, because I mean we are actually targeting the youth. We are talking about the youth. In Sierra Leone, when we talk about the youthful population, we're talking about people between the ages of 18 and 35. Well, I mean, yes, I'm an argument that some other people could actually counter, but that's a youthful population in Sierra Leone. So we give it to the youth because they've seen it all. They've seen, they've been to hell and back. I mean, been to hell and back, they've seen it all. That's the reason why, I mean, they refer to the youth in Sierra Leone as a resilient people because they've seen all the dark sides of life. So this is a very interesting conversation, a very important one. It could be very and insightful as well to see how best we could map out a way forward in terms of ensuring that we pass out a very positive message to our youth because I mean quite some days back we saw exactly what transpired. I mean with regards to electioneering period, which we are not going into as part of this conversation. But moving forward, I mean, looking back and moving forward, we've really come a long way. We've seen all the dark sides. So I think one of the areas that I think we have to lay more emphasis on is positive conversations. A conversation like this is very enlightful. It's very insightful. It's very interesting to have conversations like this so that people that do not understand exactly what it means to coexist and what it means to have to be tolerant in a nation that is apparently divided could also understand that this is the way forward. Because if we are also terming ourselves a one nation, one country, one people, we have to also understand that we I mean, you can you can we can agree to disagree and disagree to agree, but at the end of the day, we're all fighting for one cause, the development of our nation, Sierra Leone. So, national conversations that have to do with national cohesion, bringing everybody under one umbrella is very important, devoid of where you're coming from, whether you're coming from the south, the east, the north, or the western area. We all have to understand that we are one people, we are one nation, we are all Sierra Leoneans. That can only be manifested, that can be seen vividly with people that are living in the diaspora. For instance, some of us that are living in diaspora now, it's very difficult for Sierra Leoneans to converge in a particular place in the US, and then we try to bring some form of segmentation. It's very hard. The only thing that will bring us under one canopy is the nation Sierra Leone. So that is all what we are looking forward to fighting for. So a national conversation is very important. A national conversation where stakeholders will bring youths in different communities together to have a national dialogue because things have happened, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've seen it all. So the youth are resilient people. So having a national conversation where we'll incorporate all facets of youth across the country could be very meaningful for one Sierra Leone.
Thank you, Papa Salon. Thank you so much for your contribution. So make I take them back to A plus. A plus within you therefore say to what's the topic for today. when staying positive. If you just join we, this not table talk with Rita Felleh Arah. So staying positive after the election, not the way they talk about. So she attack somebody, let somebody else come. Low, we can talk about this because these are things them won't they able for discuss. I see somebody they say, low, ask ESL about this. So we don't want for ask ESL. We're not there for question authorities. So let we just stick to waiting we they also for talk but staying positive despite after the elections. So it was back to you.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say thanks very much, Rita. Like most of you topic them make sense and I mean well for the country because me I'm one patriot. I get my own political ideology, my political view, but I see Salone above all of them. And me not play with me Salone issue. When it comes to Sierra Leone, I know they put anything closer to them. And that's why a lot of time when we talk about coming into program, like I felt overwhelmed because we discuss about topics and we understand exactly what this topic has to impact the common civilians, and it's a plus for you. I appreciate you. One thing I want to make people understand at the country, especially the youth of this particular Sierra Leone where we all belong, una are very powerful people them. Una are very beautiful people them. Una get courage, una get strength, una get honor. Even una where they go astray, they do the wrong thing. I can understand. Some of una not get control over the things then where they affect una. Some of una like they do them out of frustration. It's all good for be out of the box for a while. But look back, Usai Sierra Leone come out and no say you can do anything. As a Sierra Leonean, the election on passed yesterday, day before yesterday or last week. You know, now we not talk about election. If we can just do ourselves for good, we understand. We can go back to normalcy. Now we get for provide food for ourselves. Now we get for go walk and camp. Now we get for go open with shops them. So this not a blessing. Countries and they after election, they're not even able to open shops them. Country then they after election, they're not even able to call result. It was a gunshot. Country then they after election, they overthrown the president up to now in order in peace. So if you God bless we as a nation, we not can talk about the outcome, but we can talk about waiting at the blessing we gonna, like where a lot of bad things they happen. Look just the few good things them and hold on to them for survive. This is what I want you, civilian, to understand. You know, Anybody can say waiting on past last week, last 2 weeks, it was wrong, it was this. Yeah, it's your opinion. Exercises peacefully. But come to think about it, you just sleep, right? And wake without no gunshots. Eh? You able to go open shop, right? Concentrate on them. Election is done. Think about yourself. Put the energy to yourself. The same energy we put 3, 4 months back. We would dance for politician and back. It's good. Now everybody in white for dance for in party belong. Put that same energy there to think with the better you, with the better you community, with the better you society, with the better you family. Trust me, brother. Trust me, my sister, you will get good out of it. It takes step by step. So I just want to make una understand, say, when I think about the goodness we wanna get right now for be at peace, we calm, we easy, everything is done. Then no say there is a life after and move forward. Begin position yourself now. I get for go open shop 7 o'clock. I need for open shop. I need for prepare me picking for school. I need for this. This is now your normal life. So give the same energy and make we understand. Say this is a 1 trillion. And make we understand one thing.
Right.
Una already say alone and we already abroad, we get voice. Then we throw we voice for unity, peace and collusion. Let we throw we voice for make the youth them understand say now only Sierra Leone get. Let we throw we voice for make people understand say we can belong to different parties, we can coexist and understand ourselves and smile. It can
Definitely.
hard, I understand, it can difficult, but it get for be the perspective of Sierra Leone. We get
Right.
for be a patron. So this I get for say for now.
All right. Well, thank you, Plus. Thank you so much. If you're watching Table Talk with Rita Felleh. So we're about to add essay Avene. Essay, if you're there, you can introduce yourself, please. Essay, can you hear me? I say if you can hear me, you can introduce yourself. Can you hear me? Can una self understand na Africa would they try for connect all man together? So una please share the life while would they try for get say I could go back to Abdul. Abdul, you said for up more span waiting with brother they don't talk about and let we try for get this conversation. Abdul, Kamara.
Yes, me people how wanna they do. Abdul Fanderboy. Uh, if you know me as a youth. What I want to rub more on. Um, I want to rub more to the fact that we 1927. I'm sorry, 1961, April 27. We get independence from the colonial masters. Um, when we get the independence, we tell them to say we will govern ourselves. We don't need help for no other nation. We will do it for ourselves. We don't need them. For years, every party will come. Now we country don't show for say we know will govern ourselves. And this what happened. So this past couple of months don't show example for say we know will do them. So what me they plead to with Salon people and say we get for prove colonial masters for say we will do them without them. Because I can read the term, oh, international community. Like seriously? Why we not able to do them for ourselves? Why would they force we small one day for go do havoc and kill their own people? And I believe now the reason why we didn't actually for Lord talk about this here, Lord will pass them type of behavior. Lord prove to we colonial master we able to do and without them. Because they know, but what in then they think right now, they don't know able to do and for, and after that they create that international community. If we able to do and for ourselves, then they create international community for waiting. You know, no begin for stand on our own feet. No, we able to solve the problem for ourselves. Quick, oh no get what you want, another party they inside, oh no able to get what you want. We begin cause havoc, we begin kill ourselves. For waiting, for green and blue and the color, is it worth it? So me what I say is I don't play to salon people when I get smart, when I use my head. You know, not kill your brother for a color for a party. This is not to gang behavior. We all lack the fact that we know we lack the country. We all want the better for country. But let somebody not enhance you or make you do something for kill your brother because of a color, because of a party, not to gang business. Don't live civilized. Don't prove to the colonial master we able to do. You know? Because if you look at the West, you look inside a salon and you get bad, you know, they not look at we country in a good light. Is instead of Ebola or something, the rebel, you know, blood diamond, you know, Lord will prove to we forefather then. They will tell and say, yes, we take the independence, we will move forward. We don't need colonial masters for continue for kind and solve the problem. You know, and I believe now the reason why we didn't actually for a lot talk about that type of stuff here. Lord will stop for tell people and for kill we own people. This is sad. It's purely sad. You know, we talk, we go back to the same bad behavior. Lord, live like civilized people. You know, so I don't want to hold the panel up. I want to pass on to you back to you, Rita.
Oh wow! Well, thank you, Abdul. If you just joined with this not table talk with Rita, Felleh, Arah. Happy Sunday, and I want to welcome you all again once again. So let's try for bring essay where they join with from Nigeria. Essay, if you can hear me, can you say something? If you can hear me, essay. Essay. I'm still not getting her. Okay, well, let me just get a discussion. Please share this live so that way the other people can able for get this message. Like my brothers them all don't say, it's things that don't happen. Like for we, why we they always use we platform them. Even if now one person we able for send a message and the person get the message just fine. We always want as Sierra Leonean, like for some of we don't experience war. We don't see where how we turn for go be refugee na other person in country. We don't see the struggle, just the fact that when kutu and cascas happen, all man they run up and down, all man they try for figure out. So that's why we want for talk to with people them the way forward. What can we do? You can belong to anywhere like Papa Salon talked about earlier on. It no matter who's how you day. We're not the try for can tell people about your political right or you should belong to here. That's not why we're here. What we there for as Sierra Leoneans, concerned Sierra Leoneans, is the way forward. The way forward. How can we unite Sierra Leone? How can your brother can get your own party way there? The way forward, election don't happen. What else? A plus talk about going back now the market, go open your shop, the reality of life. Even then say what we did after election, everybody getting political party with them day. But after election, people go about their normalcy, then go about their normal life. You have to still pay bills, you still have to go to work. If you not go work, then they pay you. So the sentiments, the blame game, the dwelling, it's the way forward. What can we do? How can we move forward as a nation? How can we stop this division? Oh, this person at this year so today. You see what well salon color today because of we lack we country, and I know say una self lack una country, but it's the way forward. Now, if we only make them small thing here, then now something happen, go say, we not for the waiting. And I believe say we say that we're not smart people, And Abdul talk about the slave master. So if we not show sign that we can actually do better by ourselves, every time when America they get elections, so let me use as an example. When they see that they call people they from Salon or waiting, now only Africans, So independency, we they celebrate independence every year. We they celebrate all them things they are. So it's about time that we start thinking. We start for things, say, hey, what next? What should we do as a nation? What should we do out the way forward? So I go send them back to the panelists. Them lo we all discuss about this. So Papa Salon.
All right. Thank you very much. So I always can say, if only we understand the meaning of the national anthem, it will be meaningful for we all. Of how we exalt the realm of the free, I will exalt the realm of the free, family united, ever we stand, singing I praise all native land. All of those are very, very important terms. The writers of our national anthem, they not just sit down and just create or carve some certain words there. These are words that are very, very, very important. If only we get a reflection of the meaning of those words, I mean, there should be no serious divide. Yes, there is a divide and rule. You know, I mean, we can agree to disagree. You can support white and I will support black. There should be no problem with that. But the watchword is tolerance. Is tolerance. The way how a nation Sierra Leone stand out in terms of religious tolerance, if not so, we get a tolerance across the board in every sector of life. Na Sierra Leone, we continue to be one of the best countries in the world. When it comes to religious tolerance, yes, we are there. We are at the top in the world. Because you would see a church and a mosque in one place, no fighting. You will see in one room, in one parlor, the Muslims are waiting for the Christians to finish their prayers. And then when they finish their prayers, you will see the Muslims are taking over in the same room. So that is what tolerance is all about. We can agree to disagree. You know, I remember before this government been come, they may get a secretariat with the established in Sierra Leone, where the attitudinal and behavioral change secretariat. The name was so beautiful, the agenda was so excellent. I don't see any reason why they for allow a secretariat like that for die, because the agenda and the messaging where they start with was so very very powerful. The attitude, well, the name itself, attitudinal and behavioral change campaign or secretariat, is very very key. So something like that, if we try as best as possible for re-establish a secretariat like that, and try for actually carve out very important messaging across the country, because we also get forget targeted people. The youth form the bulk of the population in the country, but the youth also get a cadre, a level of understanding. So since they get that level of understanding there, we also need for map out a strategy for see how best with the carve messaging where they reach all those target audience. For instance, if people emerge at the elite society, we could target the radio for across board, because radio is king. Radio is the most powerful tool that you can reach everybody in Sierra Leone, even to Kubola. That is the reason why when it comes to electioneering period, institutions like the Independent Radio Network (IRN), they bring almost all radio stations in the country, Freetown, South, West, and the North. They bring them all together. They link them all so that people then will understand exactly what in electioneering business mean. So people will understand the process of election. So this
Mr.
is the
Salom,
same thing. Yes.
sorry, I know I'm for culture. I just want to say something more for Lincoln. I know you talk about the youth, we focus more on the youth. But I want to look at this, if when I get picking or when I get family, I think yes, we can focus on the youth, but in terms of our history, the leadership now any party get to take ownership. That's a fact. You understand? Eh? If leadership come and say, you know what, I see certain behavior they go on. Then behavior there are not tolerate them, and we organization not tolerate them. A lot of things can go change. It's like you pick where you get you picking chief. If you not be chief picking or disciplinary, you know go continue that behavior there. You go continue behavior. So in terms of everything will transpire now these past couple of years, say we don't reach an election, say no leadership not ever come out and say we condone them behavior, therefore let the people there in line. Then youth they are then so into this party, they give them life for this party. If anybody in the party say, you know what you wanna do, we condone this, I guarantee you a lot of the behavior the way they go also will change. But it looks like yes, we target the youth then, but the leadership back there for step up and say, you know what, we need to tolerate them behavior here. We people don't go through a lot of situation then. Let we come up and step up and say we need to tolerate this. How we go move forward? I hope that makes sense. Because none of them, if you look at all the situations that happen, no leadership ever come out and condones what they're going. If
So
you don't
yes,
favor them, you
these are the
understand?
people that we call the
Abdul, just a
stakeholders.
minute. Let me give Essie opportunity for introducing yourself. Essie, can you hear me? If you can hear
Yes.
me, can you introduce yourself, please? Essie Aebene. Essie? Essie, can you hear me? Okay.
I think
We're
you
having
need.
a hard time.
I think you need for call and let it turn on a microphone or something.
Okay, I think I will
Yeah,
definitely I'll send her a message. Okay,
Yeah, send
Samuela
them a
J.
message.
Samuela, congratulations on your award last night, honey. We're proud of you. Thank you. So I think what we'll for do is let we able for take few people them we want for join this the conversation. Strictly, we not want to talk about ESL. We not want to talk about any president is the way forward, positive mind
yeah,
after election. We
yeah,
not agree with Miss
yeah,
Alim.
yeah, Rita. I just
Uh-huh.
want to light on waiting me, brother. Yeah, I want to light on
Okay,
waiting me,
no
brother.
problems. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to light on waiting me, brother, then they say. Like in as much as we dey focus on the like positive conversation after the election, there is a lot of things where leadership then get for deal with. But in this point, I don't feel say it necessary that much. You know why? because the politicians are playing divide and conquer. So we as an advocacy, we just want to make the youth then wake up and understand what's not their obligation, what's not their rights, and what's not the love we then deserve as individual. You see one thing about love, if you're not able to love yourself, you're not able to share love to the next person. That's just a simple fact. And a lot of we grow up in the environment, we grow up bitter, we grow up with the poverty, with the struggle, with this, we're not even able to feel love, even if then they show me love. So it's our time we make them understand, let them concentrate on the blessing we they get. For go into election, we wake up and go back work in the morning. All that opportunity good because the work now for you, now you the pay. If you wake up in the morning, you go open shop, all are very fun because now you the make out of it. It's
Right.
not about this. And if we let's make we embark on the youth then. If really the youth then can rise above all odds, it means they're able to rise above all the political party there. It just needs somebody for push them. So we know we like me, I don't want much about the political party, much about the leader
Much
because
part
I know
though,
say
because when you look
yeah,
at it,
I don't
sorry for
yeah,
cutting you off.
I want the
When
power for go to the youth. I want the power for go to the people, and I want the youth for understand that we are powerful, and
not
indeed they
we
are powerful.
not them powerful. Because when you look at it,
Yeah,
boss, when you go to church, because I see where Salim is coming from, and I see the direction that Abdul is coming from as well. These are great
yeah,
thing. But why Salim they focus more on the youth because the youth now we get the country, right? Even
sure,
at
sure,
church, if you get a good youth leader, it's going to be a great, great church, right? Because now then they
yeah,
evangelize, even now working place, right? They're small, small picking and you they able for push them, right? When you push them, they're able for stand firm. They're able for become these youths. They're now working the pray. Say, we picking the campus. So we picking them at the youth them. So then when they can't better pass. We know so that's not everybody in prayer. So these are great.
yeah,
And Abdul say something. The political parties or the leaders of these parties, then for them they tell them people them said, hey, listen, but this is the
they,
time. It's
no,
not going to happen.
they're not going to do that.
Sierra Leone,
No,
Sierra Leone, man,
they're not
we
going
don't
to do
even tell
that.
each other the
They're not going
truth.
to do that.
But that's what we're
They're not going
saying.
to do that because the politics
Because,
in Sierra Leone is
right,
divide and conquer. So
right,
they're not going to do that. They don't want people to come
exactly,
together. So
right.
we need to make the youth understand we can win if we come together because these politicians are just thousands, but we are millions. The youth are millions, and the future of the country depends on the youth. It's not by words, it's by you telling the youth their values, what they're capable of doing. If they can control themselves after all this political riffraff and election, we can be so nice. Then let's put this energy into things that will impact us positively in your society,
A
in your
lot of
corner, in
problems
your
that
homes. By developing yourself
boss,
individually, then you can develop the society and the area and a nation as a whole. You know. So me not like I want the youth to understand the power we didn't get and make them take them because the politician not telling them power. The politician want the youth them for rely on them for make the thing work. But no, it's not like that. So we just need for make the youth to understand say una need for go back to una daily poor, una need for love una self, despite una political difference, una need for work together, despite this man belong other side, but if he can do the work, like this is not the message they only for like only for coexist. At the end of the day, we dey get offense. We're not politicians only can divide and conquer because divide and conquer is just for themselves, not for us as a nation. So the youth need to know this. We need to put this out.
okay. Well, like I say, sometimes people then get value, but they don't know how to use this value. People have skills, but they don't know how to put those skills and
Yeah,
for the skills to
yeah,
enhance
exactly.
and becomes to value. So this not a one day talk, right? This not team continuously what we
Yeah,
get for they tell people them. We can hear you one saying when they say some people then their self-esteem is low. Some people then get something they don't know, say then get this kind of qualities. So these are things them as
yeah,
leaders, as people them when we get platforms, these are things that work for they sensitize with people them. You can hear you sometimes where you tell somebody say, hey, you fine, or that close way, I don't know say now so this now so I get this shape. You understand it? Or hey, I not be no say as I
yeah,
do this tea as so safe. So it's about us as a nation, us as a country, start complimenting one another. You're beautiful, you're smart, nice words, because all wetin we hear wey we dey grow up, you too full na for lucky mouth, you no get sense. Na you are later always sabi they can't talk or let this person. So these are things that and up till now, people are battling with the situations. People are still battling with this stuff. So because now what you don't grow up with mindset, people tell you say, oh, you can never do nothing wrong, right in life, right? You always gonna be in the bottom. You're not smart enough. Nah, tell her no more. Now you go do. You understand? People do not understand. Say some of we built in a way that we are all smart in our own ways. Right? You go see some people then are something there. Some people then no more now for gonna now TikTok at them, but if they tell you how much money where they make, right? But are they not smart? So these are things that we need to start encouraging our youth, look into different direction, look into different things then. So I don't know what to now say for lay we try to add other people them. Let we just keep on strictly just on sensitizing people. We don't have to talk about ESL. I don't have to talk about who that make the election. That's not what we are here. So I want people to understand while we are here,
Exactly.
it's the way forward. After the election, let we try to get a positive mind. You understand? So we're not there today for negativity. If you know say you want for join, they can't put the link, share you waiting self, then we panelists can be able for answer to the question they ask. So if you know say now that you want to talk, but not even make we argue, because if you see argue, begin ask. And not like for be rude to person. So but if you see begin ask question, then we not date to this topic here, we go drop you back, okay? So we they post the link now, una send una question them, so we panelists then be able for answer to una and let share this life here, let it touch so many people, let it reach so many people then, because this is so important. We youth then now we get the country. Now we get on. Despite you go there red house or you there blue house or you there green house, despite whatever situation it is, it's how we are moving on as a country. Because Mama Salon, I know more we get. Well, don't usa they want go back now salon. So I'm gonna left to you, Papa Salon.
Yes, thank you very
Okay.
much. Thank you very much. So this is a very significant conversation that we are having. We borders around the bulk of the majority in Sierra Leone are the youthful population. I mean, if the youths are violent, the youths are unemployed, the youths are taken to the streets, then there is no peace, and there is no peaceful coexistence in the country. That the reason this will make we actually lay more emphasis on the youth. And the youth are the most energetic people. You know, if you consider persons between the age of 18 to 35, these are the people with the most energy. You
Sorry,
know,
Papa. Sorry, Papa. Papa Salon. Sorry, 1 minute. We don't post the link. If you watch from PROIB blog, Born to blog, Rita Felleh, Arah official. Just click the link. Na StreamYard is very easy. If you don't want to join with video, you can join on audio. So the link is being posted on all them platform then they. So please just click the link and put your name, and then we'll be able to add you from the back end. Go ahead, Papa
so I
Salon.
make me for one. I actually wait. I mean, Americans they can just say I'm not paying you no mind. Although, well, I mean, it's an English that it means I'm not paying attention to politicians at this time. I can always say politicians are the most selfish and the most greedy people. They have done the greatest disservice to the youth in Sierra Leone. How you politicians they go buy chunks of alcohol and kush and give the youth them, for perpetrate violence. That's the most disservice our politicians have done to the youth. But we are not going into that particular area. You know, I remember one time more than one the establishment of the youth village. We get for the idle mind is the workshop of the devil. Like you always say, I'm anywhere, anyhow. So when I make the emphasis on having an education is very important. Sometimes a formal education is important, yes, but sometimes a skill set could go a long way. You know, the establishment of a youth village. I remember one time when I established a youth village. I don't know whether it was in Makeni or in Kabbalah or someplace. They perpetrate a whole lot of violence. At the end of the day, they're not be able to establish. I want to say that mean for the youthful population of Sierra Leone, especially those in the interior part. It means say you're going to gain a lot of skill sets in terms of understanding carpentry, tailoring, garage tie dyeing, amongst other skill sets were very very important. Some people are going to learn computer. We're at the age of information technology where we doing to now. So if all of those things are lacking, if they're lacking in the society where they live so now, I mean the future of the youth is nowhere to be found. Now the reason this will make the politician and they take advantage of the youth, then they come, then give them 100,000, and then give them kush, then give them peg a pack or so for go perpetrate violence. But let us all try to understand, say, the youth are the future of tomorrow. They are the leaders of tomorrow. If we not try as best as possible for give them a lot of empowerment so that they will get what we call self-reliance, it not go mean well for our country at all. It not go mean well for our country. Now make the saying of hey bra ibobode is so common at all. Anytime you pass that on, you see young people with a lot of energy, they beg all across the streets of Freetown. It's so sad. It's so disheartening. So the issue of wherein we try for see how best we dey employ some empowerment skill sets for those youth could really go a long way for them. I mean, this is the reason why we also need for call on the stakeholders them, the one that will matter in our society, for play a role, for play a significant role, for ensure that the impact positively on these youth. So if they're not doing that, I feel say the next people that will get for do that the media, the forest state. So what we are doing now is part of the role of the media in terms of ensuring we provide a lot of enlightenment, a lot of information, a lot of education, a lot of awareness raising campaign for these youth. Because if the politicians or the stakeholders they don't fail the youth, then we get a mindset of understanding the crucial role of the media, whether it could be traditional media, whether it could be a social media, what we they do right now. So when people are also can call a citizen journalism, I mean, we are also not doing a service to the youth in Sierra Leone. So this platform is very, very significant. It's very, very important for let we continue to push the agenda of the youth. So we are paying more attention to them. Let's send out the message to them. Whatever message you're able to send out, however you're able to send this particular message, whether it's in the form of audio, in the form of video, send out messages that have to do with positivism, positive mindset, for liberate the minds of the youth from what who don't come up and so.
Wow. Thank you, Salim. Thank you, Mariama. Thank you, as well. So they don't post the link, Samuela. Thank you. They don't post the link, so we're not able to go through all the things. So if you want for join, just click the link and able for join, so you self can able for give your own contribution. So let you not be saying that we self no more they talk. So we can able for take one or two contribution them and we answer to them, message them. Let we try for see if we able for get essay, because essay they get a hard time connecting. Essay, can you hear me? Essay, essay. Okay. Um, Abdul, any contribution, anything where you want to add to what man don't say? I try for Adam, but and for some reason I don't know, because I just tell and just no say he waiting self in mic, so I don't know why I'm not getting her. So una we continue. So if you dey watch, una share this live, they we able for reach out to a lot of people them, and let we know go take matters to we own and it's the way forward. Election don't happen. What next? Normalcy. What next? Going back to a normal life. What next? Going back to your regular day to day business. So let person not incite you, person not tell this thing and for go do so, because think about it. When anything happen, these people where they talk, or people where they incite people, or people the way they tell you say and for go do this or go doing pega pack or go make so. As smarter man, you say for able to get sense and say, you know what? Does it worth it? This thing why I want puts me self and so like we talk about religious tolerance. Other country, I don't work on so many countries then. When it comes to religious tolerance, Sierra Leone, we are on top, you know. and we able for tolerate Muslim, they come, they say they don't prayer, but other country they not get them. They not get that. You understand? So if we're able for put we religion aside and say, you know what, we get Muslim, we get Christian. Me go from that background there. I get Christian side, me mama na Muslim, me papa na Christian, right? But when it comes to pray, we dey go pray. When it comes to the New Year's watch night, Muslim they kind of church, right? So we get that. So let we try for put say let we able for do that too in with political anybody in political ambition. So let we okay send the request back. Send the request back. So A plus I go left hand to you.
Yeah, like what you say, if they in place, if we don't see a clear manifestation of how we religiously we tolerant. And moreover, we don't see a clear manifestation of how we are lovely people and to stranger. But why we not be able to love ourselves as a union? It kind of funny. But again, like what Timmy can say, I born in that country, I grew up there, I rise above all odds. Millions of youth than the way powerful more than me, we can do more than me. And let them not get distracted. You know, if we mama and papa then can go in a home of two religion, why we not foresee we mama and papa then of two political parties, but the men we back and we become successful. So this are some of the things that we the youth they need for put into exercise. You know, your girlfriend can become the other side, your brother or sister can become the other side. But after election, now back to the reality. And the reality life, to be honest, another for few, another for be like the 2 months back who will be the dance and rally for campaign. No, it come to your normal life. With that life, they get for deal with everything about you. And SSK on a touching side for youth empowerment. I will tell you this. From the first step, we get a system of education, whether the 634, whether be very good system for develop salon, but what to make enough good for salon, because salon is a country with a lot of industrial facility, factories. Now system will succeed, na country that way, even if you drop out from Beke, you dey go na the industry world. You dey go na the tech vocational. What they call them middle class people in the West. Now they develop the West. But just imagine Mango Beke, a commodity, able to go further. They not even get institution where you go learn for do something. Then from that the system was good, but that system killed the old educational system as well because we're not prepared for that. But now, with all that, the youth them again, trust me, if the other person can say words, youth then come on at the street. Trust me, why we not go preach the good thing, youth then take them back and improve their own life and get power over the politician. This is how I want to make we establish now. We all get role for play.
That's a great contribution. You talk about the 6334, but now how salon the system nowadays in a salon is it's not only people them where they say that 6334. Now the one themselves we don't go IPAM or we don't go for Bay College or now everybody because here before last I trained thousands of youth in a salon where I take people from Nigeria, train them for free on vocational skills, right? And how these people can be able to identify their skills, right? So now you see and say all them people also need vocational training because right after college, some of them not able to forget job. Now you see a lot of people they want for land for bake cake. I know so many people will get very good jobs, but because of the income where they make, you're not able. So other people then they're able for dive into they bake cake. Some people they do makeup. Some people like you get for say they want to do stuff, but because like you say the funds is not there, And if you when a personal person you they put $40,000-$30,000 into training people them, so I feel say if they create that system they in a salon because guess what I can take almost people train 1,000 people, right? But I'm not going to be able to do that every year. So it takes somebody else, right? Because sometimes they ask us to come home and develop, right? But if you come and develop, it takes other government for coming too and said, okay, let's put these things then because they say I do mind, where the mind I do, nothing order for do, then they cause so much havoc. Because they don't do school, they're not getting nothing for do. Now make you see we country, most of the time, people that don't have social media, they cost mommy cost because nothing to do. They don't buy 5,000 data when this person ready. So now change that mindset day. Now begin going to a different fine place in a salon. Begin take pictures. Begin post salon. I just come back from Jamaica the other day. When you go Jamaica, Jamaican are just like salon, right? But you know how they develop them. And salon even fine past Jamaica. But what they do,
Sure,
they make them, these people,
sure.
they not get nothing. What you know what they get? Na tourism nine and depend on. Tourism, that's it. So, but guess what? People they pay thousands of dollars. So, how about if we self get that same mindset and then we use it, we get fine place past them country there. So we put and begin showcase we country in a different way. We get ogiri, we get this, we get that. Begin market then stuff there. So these are the things then when you call saying as hello, you come out, pass you. I say, have you watched the movie Blood Diamond? That's the only time they remember us. Or do you remember the country with mudslide or Ebola? Bad things. It should not be that way. When they put salon,
Yeah,
when they talk about salon, it's like, oh, that's where they have all the beautiful women. Oh, you guys have these, that beautiful beaches, But now these things they are so we for they do, but we use them then ready, But like you say, 654, we able for buy machine them. They're able for if not you want gara dying. Look all them gara there. We get the raw material. But how can they put the raw material? Ori, we they produce ori, not also. We get but put in them. Now they ori they package, they call and shea butter.
Rita,
Yeah.
Rita, my cat tell you something. Why do you want simple scenario? Alone. People in this Sierra Leone, then they travel every month. They go Mali, they go buy Mali Bamako. Where they're able to make them in Sierra Leone, it look
We don't lost the plus. It'll come back.
the same way because now creating the creator. But just because of them people and they see na salon and
Okay, with the loss a plus, it go in between. Because they just like waiting a plus they talk about Salim. We people they're not believing we own things them. They feel say if Saloma now get this close when a salon person make am, we feel say not fine. Pass we go to Nigeria or we go Ghana, we go other country, we go import them. That's not we problem. We not believing we own things the way we they make. We feel say, oh, it not nice. Pass are gonna Bamako, like what two brother they say. People that they do tie dye in a salon, you know.
All I
I'm
want
doing
to get for all I want to get for do with a mindset. A
okay.
mindset is very, very, very important. So if first people as a nation we get a positive mindset, it will mean well for country. Because we already get a preconceived notion about things created in Sierra Leone. We already believe, say, oh, they are not durable. So as a result of that particular preconceived idea they or notion we don't get about the creativity of our things and what they make in Sierra Leone or the local industry. Now the reason now they make people when they go to neighboring countries like Guinea, like Mali, like Ivory Coast, like Nigeria, among other places. Me for one, I always want to say if I get for going to governance, if I want for to give me any political appointment as Sierra Leone, let them give me the Ministry of Tourism. But you know the irony behind Sierra Leone, the governments year in, year out, then they look for the brains them, they give them a Ministry of Information, Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Health. Then they look at the weak prospective candidates them. They look and say, what I don't left? What I don't left, what I don't get it. Okay, hey, or are you going to tourism? So that is the disservice the nation has done to tourism in Sierra Leone. Places like a Cape Verde, places like a Jamaica, the Bahamas, they only rely on tourism. And other than the people away from the bulk of the majority for work that the tourism industry, that the youthful population. I take an instance, go to the beach, go to Aberdeen Beach, and see how women are not form themselves into fishing sisters, or they call them one pole sisters. Then they do fishing for a living. Then get the youth money when they go to the sea, then cows fish them, they get this community of youthful women them that call themselves one called sisters along Aberdeen Beach. So you see youth man them across the beach, where they take care of the beach as well. What they call the beach guards or so, and give them uniforms or so. If my so we try to entrench the tourism industry and try to bring level-headed people from man the affairs of the tourism sector, it go mean well for Sierra Leone. We go see how best the joblessness and the youth unemployment, the high rate of youth unemployment in the country go really reduce. Because these are the problems. These are the perennial problems of Sierra Leone. Because we get a high level of youth unemployment, we now try to see how best we carve up employment opportunities for this youth. That make you find out say politician they grab one money no more, a cow with 500,000, a cow on this attire base, they give them t-shirt and then buy peg pack and smoke and then go on the rampage for cause some violent activities. But if everybody is engaged, if everybody is engaged, just try to ensure that we develop the tourism sector. The service industry is very powerful. They don't understand how powerful that industry they be. Now only way them try to see how best they appoint level-headed people to man the affairs of those industries. Small scale enterprises, establish jetties, bring more boats. Look at the Nigerian guy where they make more money in Sierra Leone than the water taxi, Jaji Olusegun. The guy came to Sierra Leone and saw an opportunity and started with one boat, a sea coach. And today look how many boats the man the boast of. These are for just transport people from Aberdeen water to the Lunge axis. And see how many youthful population where they employ. That's over 100 youth then. This is a foreign guy where come to Sierra Leone and can see an opportunity and took advantage of the opportunity. I have so much respect for Judge Olusegun. So if that if that the customer will pay attention to in Sierra Leone, we pay attention to the coastal line, it will mean well for we all. Because now one of the areas in which so engaging, now one of the areas in which they attract a lot of people from outside Sierra Leone. You know, now because we never pay much attention to that industry, that make the joblessness plenty. If you go down the beach today, it's so sad sometimes because some of the ladies them they don't get anything to turn to, and they turn to prostitution, which is very very sad for our nation. Although not a source of income, but that source of income there it's so appalling, you know. Now they get me?
Yeah, will they get you?
Okay, so it's so appalling. That make we really try we for try as best as possible for step up as a nation and pay more attention to tourism sector. Yeah, we get Alfred.
Yeah, thank you, Papa Salon. We just get somebody, Alfred. You can introduce yourself, please.
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead. What's in our young contribution?
I get problem with the network.
Now they get you,
I
Alfred.
get problem with the network. Now they get me.
They get you.
Yeah, will they get you?
Yeah, we get you now, clearly.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We hear you.
Now they get me now. Yeah?
Yes, they get you.
To me, yes. To me. And then
Go ahead, Alfred. They get you. I think with the simple they get problem with Alfred
Yeah,
with
with
the
the
line.
problem with the connection. Okay, una share the live. Alfred, if you dey we try for come back again, click on the link again, and Yusuf where they watch we before we decide for end the live, we get with panelists and if you get any question where you want for ask or Yusuf want for contribute to it too, don't say. Papa Salon, when I go Jamaica, Salon, you remember what we dey go up, we get beaucoup food stick them, no so.
Yes.
Beaucoup one. Jamaica, Some man they roast breadfruit, they sell am na the roadside. Any house where you pass, then get 2 or 3 breadfruit, then get shower sharp, then get all them local tea. Then they pick them, then they sell them. Like you talk about tourism, me na Aberdeen na they are common, na they them born me. When the hotel where I dey, the resort where I dey, when you wake up now, where you dey see the place now, just Aberdeen you don't see. Just Aberdeen you don't see. Blue waters, everything. These people, them, if Jamaica then country, then island here, they're able to survive with tourism where they don't get nothing else. So think about it, Sierra Leone, we get a lot of big land. We get so many stuff there. So you make a great point, SSK. You talk about now employment rates, right? Look picking that they do things that when they no want for. The way you ask them, when you talk to them, you tia, what make them they do them tia? Because of they're not giving that opportunity for able to get job. And when they not get job, the only way them picky so they do things, they'll be like, okay, I just have to use what I have to survive. And so which is wrong. So these people, the people that were put on our office, now we put on our office, which is the citizen. So the lame person, it's about time that people therefore begin revisit the drawing board and think about, okay, now when election come, now the people youth them, now they vote people them in there. So I think say this now time now where youth therefore they use their mind and be smart on decisions the way that they make. And decisions the way that they make. Because if there are other countries so that they survive with not only tourism they get, Sierra Leone with nobody not for able for waiting, we for able for do better things then. So let me see again. I don't know. Send the request again. Abdul, anything for say to add to what we just say?
I get a few things I want to add. I agree with now. For 20 something years, 20 something years now, Salon. Then use the youth, then to wait them. So election done. When I look at we history then, no hate the next man. Because now if choose somebody else, will you not choose? Let move forward. We get bad reputation. Let move forward and let's see the way, the better way forward. For let we work together as a nation and then we can be great among ourselves. For let not hate ourselves because the other man choose something else who you not align yourself to. We history, we don't lost Boku youth. We don't lost Boku. They don't use una, they don't throw una. Like how una they talk, basics necessary for the youth, no they. Una still they suffer. So, I mean advice standing to the youth. Let move forward. I understand things and tough. But let left this violence here, let use weird. Let not make history repeat itself. So I can pass on to anybody else who want to carry on.
We don't get Alfred back. Lo you waiting Alfred wants say. And you said if you accept they watch the link they write down there, and then a PROIB blog, Bantu blog, Daughters of Sierra Leone platform, my personal platform,
Yeah.
Rita, Arah. You can join
Yeah.
us today. Go ahead, Alfred.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't get waiting Rita say waiting A plus say so many others. Really una dey on points. To me, the advice we can give also wetin we can talk for the youth then salon to be specific. We get man there where they're very talented. Now if you take a look at most of the things now where they happen, everybody don't embark or let me say focus on political business. That's
Alfred, we not hear you. So if you did watch, you want for join, go back in and come back out. Zainab Kamara, thank you. Samuela, thank you. Una all plenty thank you for all una message them. While we still they wait for Lady join we. If you self want for be part of this conversation before we end this program, send you request now. we dey post the link one more time again before we able for. I know say today na Sunday, and normally na 1 hour we dey take here. So, but because of we be late, we'll start. So, just send you requests. So we able for Yusuf give your contribution, and so that way they will be able for finish this program. Go ahead, Abdul. You be to say something.
Oh yes. I think I be done. I be done pass on
Oh
to
yes,
when I get
we don't
anything.
pass am
Yeah.
over to you.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we lost them.
what I really want for tell the youth them somebody don't come online.
Let's see. We don't
Uh,
post the link again. Sam's blog as well. We want for tell Una thank you as well, for sharing this program. Una share the live, so a lot of people can able for learn one or two form. Go ahead, Sam.
the youth are a blessing. They are a blessing to Sierra Leone. I remember one time there was a debate whether the youth are a blessing or a curse. I could say they are a blessing because I remember when I've been in China, when China apparently before we born them introduced what they call the one child policy because then population be done too way too much, way too much. They introduce a one child policy. So the introduction of the one child policy, we go to China now and meet say most parents and most families in a one picking and gets, a one picking and gets. But what can happen now around 2015, 2016, they can realize the aging population is almost going to 60%, where not resourceful for the country, resourceful. So they come back and revisit the drawing board and say, oh, the aging population, which is about 60%, not productive for the country, then revisit that particular policy there and say they open them up, open up the space and say, I mean, you can born two picking now or you can born three picking. You know the reason why I call that particular scenario there? Now for tell you say the most active population are the most productive people in a country. So the youth are a blessing. So there is just one scenario we don't call the value for money. I want to create this particular scenario for let the youth to understand how much value or how much value they want. So there was a school teacher where come to class, now the US, he come with $100 notes. He put them up in front of the class and ask the school picking them. Who that wants this money with $100? So everybody raise their hand. All the school picking raise their hand. Oh na me, oh na me. The teacher crumple the money, fold am. He still ask them, who that wants this money? Everybody raise their hand, say yes, I want the money. So the teacher take the money, he put a mass and a gun, and step on the money, mass I crumple am, and ask again, who that wants this $100? Everybody again raise their hand, say they want the money. So they tell you, say, that $100 note is still value. However, the teacher be crumple am, however, it be step on am, however, it disrespect the money, but the money still maintain a value. So the life of the youth in Sierra Leone. Yes, we've gone through rough times. We've gone through turbulent times. We've gone through challenges, the decade-long civil war, the Ebola, the mudslide, election violence, post-election, during election violence, post-election violence. We've lost lives. We've gone through a lot. Things are still tough. Things are still hard. But I want for the youth to also understand, say, there is still value in there. They still get value. However tough the country become, however challenging times we've gone through, but they still get a value. So they're not for allow any Jack and Jill for just come around them and give them 50,000 for misuse them. That's an abuse to the youth. So if only the youth them understand the value and the worth we they get, and some of the significant contribution where they play for for develop a country, for become much more productive in a small but valuable country like Sierra Leone, then go also know say, oh, there should be a limitation in terms of when and how politicians are coming to us. Because when they take power, they care less about these youth. They care less about us. Because I'm part of the youthful population. They care less about us. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, 4 years, going to the 5 years, the fifth year where we're going to election, we see these politicians are coming back to us into the ghettos. Then they bring 100,000 and 200,000. Where we are these politicians? Why in the first, the second, the third, the fourth year? Why they not come to a during period a day and come initiate ideas, brilliant contributions, brilliant ideas about how they use them for becoming self-reliant, how they for become much more productive in society. Instead, they give a blind eye to those youth, they neglect the youth, and when it comes to electioneering period, they go back to them. Then they go to places that were not motorable at all, were not bikeable at all. Then they walk out into those rough terrains for go and look for these youths and give them money for wreak violence or perpetrate violence. That is insane. That's the greatest disservice the politicians have done to the youth. So the youthful population in Sierra Leone would get what? Would get value. Just look at the $100 notes where the teacher come with and crumple and ask the people same again on a one time and say yes. He puts on a gun, a mass money, a is back on a still one time and say yes. So we've gone through tough times. We've gone through the roughest times in our history, but yet still the youth therefore maintain the value. Sometimes they can say respect a better pass full. And then I will say for now, Rita.
All right. Thank you so much. We sorry we not be able to add essay. So waiting we can able for do Dr. of Sierra Leone, and we go try for see if essay, because essay be really one for talk on counseling sessions, because some people they don't know how for go through anxiety, because then self just come out through the election, essay and Samuel or Motoshaw, so then self be one give their own how then be able for move forward from Nigeria after the election. And then we're not able to forget we brought today minis way for join we. So for all una we don't they watch today, we're about to end this program because we don't deny also for quite some time. But before we do that, we go lek for all we guess them for say them final message to the viewers them, because we don't wait for Alfred for join back, and we dey get problem for connecting other people them. So we can able for try for end the program. I don't know what to now say SSK and Abdul, what you say.
No problem.
You're fine.
We can move forward. Yes.
Okay, so definitely essay if you're watching, so put the how people can contact you and all this information down below, so then can able for get those message. So I go send them back to Abdul for
No problem. Send me the email.
Yes, Abdul, you're live.
Oh, okay. Rita, the email.
Yes.
Okay, you are like give me final because I miss
Yes.
you.
Do your
Okay.
final message.
Okay. Me fambule na the end of the show. Waiting me one me one advice for one give. Because we basically we show focus on the youth more, because the youth now get the power in the country. So we don't get 62 years of independence. We forefather then go to the colonial master say, hey, look, when I don't will we for hundreds and hundreds of years, we want get we independence for low year we do things on we own. Understand that we don't get that chance there for do one. And we don't go through struggles them. We don't use we youth. We don't lost beaucoup youth doing with time. My advice to them, now Lord learn from me mistakes, Lord move forward, and Lord be strong, Lord we work together as a nation. Let nobody try for make toxic remind them for Lord we kill ourselves. So Lord we take these struggles that we don't go through, Lord we correct, and Lord we move forward. I'll pass on to the next panel.
Thank you so much, Abdul. Always a pleasure having you here. Papa Salon, SSK. So I go let you give final words them to viewers.
I really want to talk to the youth them. Let the politicians be politicians. I mean, it gets them back and forth, then gets them agree to disagree, disagree to agree concepts. Let the politicians be politicians this time around. I mean, we the youth will not get the power at this stage in this post-election period. What's in the happen, it don't happen. I mean, what's in the happen is up to them. Me, I've never been a politician. I'm not a politician. Maybe I'll be politician. I'll be a politician in the future. So the youth them will become calm. They will all be very peaceful. They will be tolerant to one another, and they will coexist. Election don't come, it don't go. Let's bygone the bygone. What's in happen is up to them. Whatever decision they want to make is up to them too. So, but we as ordinary people, then, because now we form the bulk of the population, now we will talk to. Even though we get youth away from we form part of governance, we in our stakeholders them, we are talking to the youth them way that are less deprived, the most challenging youthful circle, the most challenging age bracket or age group that we talk about. Let's keep the peace. Let's be calm. Let's be tolerant. You know, now only that particular way they will get a very peaceful nation, Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, then we don't know if will become a very, very, very peaceful nation. Very, very peaceful. The same way, if we also imbibe the culture of religious tolerance into a political tolerant state, it will mean well for country Sierra Leone. So I encourage all the youth them for be law abiding, for be peaceful, let's be calm, and let peace reign. Thank you so very much.
And thank you. For making it today with your busy schedule, gentlemen. For a plus sweep in the earlier run, I want to tell them thank you. And for the one that we're not able to make as well, essay Ayebene Samuel Omotoshore, and we brother MDG Main is the general. So I want to tell you now plenty thank you. And I want to tell Samuela essay Ayebene don't put the information on mental health. She does counseling session. So if you want to reach out to Ram, you can able for reach out to Ram. And because sometimes waking up, we're not all able for deal with stress. So if you need counseling session, you can able for contact SA Ayebene as well. It don't
I think a quick suggestion is very important for also create a session for them
yeah,
sometime,
yeah,
because the issue of mental health and post-traumatic stress disorder is
right.
also very, very important for the youthful population. So
Yes.
create a platform for them where we can get a conversation
Conversation.
around the issue of mental health.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. So that's why I've been trying for bringing essay on board, but because we try for we get a lot of things, I go get more people involved in the Sierra Leone community as well, because we can talk on mental health. We don't talk on different issues them now this platform here. So for able for lay we youth them, because not all my able for deal with stress easily, and some people they get exciting issues and all them thing, and they so now make I can bring experts way then good on that. So but because of will not be able to forget now I make a say like post the information so that way people can able for reach out to them as well. So that will be on Daughters of Sierra Leone. That will be taken care of. So you can contact SA Ayebene. It don't put the information down there. So like as I say, my final word, salon now we all get salon. Now we go make salon fine, now we go make an war. So everything it then now we earn. Are you want time, election don't come, it don't pass. We can sit down here, we can preach all what you want for preach. But the decision now you get time. You the youth now you get salon. So till next time, I want for tell una say let una stay away from any problem, because if war Canada country dey, we will not dey. All man go begin run kata kata. All man they begin say also I want go. And the neighboring country themselves, nobody know one refugee. So always put salon first. Always put salon, say salon and me country. I want salon for be better. Not to bad things they no more. Therefore the yeri salon for. So I want to tell PROIB blog plenty thank you. Bantu blog as well. Daughters of Sierra Leone platform. PROIB blog as well. And I want to tell Una the amazing wonderful guests them. I want to tell Una plenty thank you for what Una able for take Una time out for can sit down here so today for can talk to we salon people them. So that shows say we all in our mind like people them. So I want to tell Una plenty thank you. And for me when they talk, me na Rita, Felleh, Arah. And I want to tell all me back-end people in plenty. Thank you, Alex Teo, Mamadou, Bantu Blog, PROIB Blog, and Daughters of Sierra Leone, and my wonderful family for leaving me every Sunday to be able to do this with you guys. I want to say thank you. Till we see
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
and
you
God
very
bless
much.
you guys all.
God
All
bless
right.
you.
Thank
All right,
you.
bless.
Samuela,
Bye-bye.
thank you.